Hey you guys, so I really had to do an audio because it just things like this was kind of just happening all today, and it was little things that will make you go kind of bonkers, right? And it whether it would be your phone, it's just things just did not really go right? And it was how you really handled it. For a lot of us, we had to really take a breather. It's like, okay, I need time, focus on something else, right? But what I've been getting shown with this type of energy that I was telling you guys about on my last video that was a little bit short was a much of the energy of authority, right? And we are wanting to free ourselves from this type of authority, whether it's work related, right? Because maybe you just don't align with it anymore. And just the frustration or just the feeling of, getting told what to do, right? It's an action of they have control, right? And what I was hearing through, when I was receiving this type of energy, much of Saturn and Rahu, is that, this is the matrix. You either play the game or you don't. And I think right now is that we are wanting not to play this game anymore. We are not wanting to get sucked in. So things are being shown to us on what we need to do in order for us to remove from this type of energy, right? For a lot of us, it's going to be, career moves, right? Reclaiming that power, right? Reclaiming your own personal power and control, right? Not that somebody can, have over you and do as they please, right? For what I've been seeing as well, and I've been guided to see, is that this, would be in cults. It could be also in marriages, in relationships, right? Anything that shows, when it comes to children as well as children that are victims, right, of molestation and pedophiles, right? And it's really crazy, but that is the reality, right? And I think what we are coming into in trying to free ourselves is from that, having somebody control our faith and control what we are saying and control what we need to do. It's really wanting to be liberated from that and say, you know what, I have a voice and I have my own rights and I am me and me is I. So I don't want to be controlled. And I think that is what we are coming into, right? For a lot of us, it comes in many ways, right? Moving away from a person that has been controlling, a marriage. They are manipulative and they take that control and make you feel kind of very belittled and that you do not have a voice and your voice doesn't matter and you just be quiet and you shut up and that's what you do and that is your role and that's it. And it's like what I've been seeing is no, this goes bigger and this is more bigger than what we think. It's really liberating from people trying to control, whether it's children, people, in a way that it kind of is very gruesome, right? So this is the energy that is playing out, right? And saying, you know what, I am no longer, I'm putting my hands down. And for a lot of us, for people that are in that situation, right, that's all they know. That's all they know. So they don't see no other way. And sometimes they actually really feel such in a bad way that they feel sick and they feel, maybe am I making the right decision by moving forward, right? Because that's all they know. And like I wanted to tell you just how my little, my story that I went through, we weren't together, but it's always seemed to feel that not like a typical relationship, right? So it's like, even when it was kind of not typical, it had a hold of me. And it's like, I wasn't able to do many things, and you would say, well, that's kind of easy, you just do. But what I have been seeing is that it's not really easy. It's kind of difficult, especially when, you have so much high standards for somebody, and they, they say no, and it's like, no, right? But getting that courage to move forward and say, I'm done with you manipulating me. I am done with you using me like this and making me feel a way of losing all respects of myself. So this is the energy that we are feeling. We are moving, we are trying to move away from that energy. And I think it's because we feel it so much. It's because it's all around the world, right? All around the clock. And it's the whole collective. Your voice